Lady, may I correct something? The exhibit that was handed in now should be WW and not VV. And for
Bring this request. We will use tomorrow and the long weekend to consult and we'll be ready to
I'm so sorry.
Accepting any unforeseen circumstances that we may call 4 or 5 more.
I don't know how this is but I'm so sorry. I've got an argument on there that I wanted to argue now, and then all of a sudden the voice was on. Instructions not to touch anything or press any buttons, my lady. May I then address the court, my lady? My lady, we have no option now but to respectfully request that we postpone this matter to Monday. We have reached the junction in the trial, my lady, where the state is wrapping up our evidence and we're contemplating the closure of our case. As usual in all these matters, my lady, one prepares before one goes to trial, but then you get the defense version, and that adds a new dimension to a case which forces you then to re-examine your case, to re-examine witnesses, and to reconsult with witnesses. My lady, we anticipate to consult tomorrow and over the long weekend with various witnesses that also include people at the estate. My lady, when one is busy with a matter like we are at the moment, you're under time constraints to consult properly, especially with people that are not close and not part of a team. There's also an added disadvantage, my lady, and that is that the weekend's a long weekend, and that if you need to consult people, you need to consult them before the long weekend, before they all leave. My lady, it's our respectful submission that it would be irresponsible of us, not in the interest of justice, to proceed in calling witnesses without having properly consulted with the witnesses we intend to consult with. Therefore, my lady, we also wish to place on record that we foresee that we'll call 4 or 5 more witnesses and that we'll be able to close our case early next week. With that in mind, my lady, we respectfully request that we postpone this matter now until Monday morning at 9:30. At 9:30 on Monday morning.
Yes, what's the date on Monday?
The date on Monday?
Twenty-four.
24, my lady.
Thank you very much.
As a court pleases.
Yes, Mr. Roo. Is there any objection?
Our perspective, we want to use as much of court time as we can, but it was explained to me this morning what the position was, and on the acceptance of the state's undertaking that the state's case would be closed early next week, on that basis alone, we then agreed not to object. But of course, the proviso, we really need to use as much court time as we can. Yes. It is an expensive trial and it's costly, but we understood, it was explained to us, and on that basis that the state's case would be concluded early next week, we agreed not to object.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I think a case has been made out.
I beg your pardon?
I think a case has been made out.
Yes.
And it's a reasonable request which I cannot refuse. For that reason, we shall postpone this matter to Monday the 24th at 9:30 in the morning.
As a court pleases, my lady.
Court will adjourn.